The trades are a fantastic, absolutely brilliant thing to be in, because there's nothing better than feeling like you're in control of your own space. Traditionally, women have not been in control of their own space, right? So it's so brilliant to know that when something goes wrong in your house, you can fix it. For them, if they can do that, then other women can see it, and other young women can see it. That's what's been the goal throughout. The whole of the WIT journey has been normalise our trade, normalise women being in it, get more role models out there, and the media appearances have all come together into a kind of a perfect little storm, really. Over the last 7 years, we've been building this event. We started off in a tiny little room in Paddington, where we invited tradeswomen to come, plumbers at the time, to come and meet each other, because we knew that they'd never met anybody. In fact, I'd worked for 17 years without meeting another woman. On the morning of the event, I'll never forget the morning of the event, I was absolutely terrified that no one would turn up. The phone in our room rang, and it was the hotel manager ringing us up to say, you better get down to your venue because they're queuing up down the block. Ever since then, year on year, we've built this event going bigger and bigger and bigger. And today, it's the biggest event of all.
Well, tradeswomen are operating in a field where they are the minority, right? And which is the same in the adventure world. So it was, especially when I started adventuring over a decade ago, you pick up an adventure magazine and it's full of white bearded men who like to cut off their fingers and drink their own wee. And I'm not down for that. So, you know, I think women have a different way of doing it. We have a more considered way of doing it. And so I think there's a lot of synergies between having to persevere through what the world around you tells you should and shouldn't be, and then how the voices in your head relate to that. And so I think it's about, I've done a lot of work to shift my own story of like what isn't possible, and I think everyone in this room today has done the same thing.
We've got people who registered to come to this event from California, one from Australia, one from Denmark, one from Poland. We've got people coming from all over the world to meet other tradeswomen. This is our third venue, and I think in 2 years' time we're going to outgrow this venue. This event couldn't happen if it wasn't for its sponsors. We've started off with just sponsors from the plumbing and heating industries, and they've been supportive and brilliant throughout the whole of the journey. But right now, tradeswomen from other trades are here, and we're getting carpenters, electricians, we're getting joiners, decorators, and we would really, really, really love to have sponsorships from those industries. If you're a young woman watching this and you think you might want to go into the trades, don't hesitate. Don't think it's not for you, because we've had trainees come to our event, people who have been told they shouldn't be doing it, and they're here. And people who have been coming to our events over the last 7 years have evolved from trainees, from people who were told they shouldn't be doing it, to now being successful tradeswomen.